Here's where temperatures will be by early tomorrow morning, and enough moisture starting to work back in to where we will likely see the patchy frost. Just because temperatures get there, if we have incredibly dry air, then we really don't see the frost. We saw it this morning, pretty widespread on the North Shore. May see some patchy areas again tomorrow morning. This is where we'll likely start off the morning, mid-30s on the North Shore, maybe even some lower 30s, and perhaps a few isolated locations a little closer to freezing. But our frost forecast is not as extensive as it was for this morning, and got a number of viewer pictures from the frost to start the day today. Probably not quite as many to start the day tomorrow. However, even by a few degrees, it is still going to be chilly by early tomorrow morning, and chilly outside right now with mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. 52 degrees our current reading at Kenner. 41-degree dew point. Humidity is at 66. Those dew point values during the day, kind of the lowest point, have been in the 20s and 30s. So they have come up a little bit because we have any kind of an easterly southerly component to our wind. Any wind that is coming off of the Gulf of Mexico, those dew point values immediately start to rise. Again, mostly clear to partly cloudy. We still have that high cloudiness that we saw during much of the day today. That'll likely be with us again during the day tomorrow. Kind of a wide range of temperatures depending upon your location. Metro area still in the 50s, near the water almost 60 degrees, as lake water and Gulf water temperatures are 59. 45 though at Belle Chase, and when you go to the North Shore or Mississippi, already dropping into the 30s. Now you saw what our morning lows are expected to be, not far from where they are right now, as dew points are about the same. Now the dew point values usually do come down during the night, and that will allow our overnight temperatures to get a few degrees colder, but probably not dramatically colder than we are right now. And our dew points are expected to maybe increase slightly over the next 24 plus hours, but not dramatically. In fact, the most humid we're going to be in the next 7 days is Friday going into Saturday, and those dew points are in the 50s, which for our sake is still a pretty dry air mass. Winds light, but generally north or a little bit of an easterly component, which does help to bring back some of that moisture. So more cloudiness over the next several days. Our morning lows coming up, but our afternoons are staying cool, only around 61, 62 degrees, which is below average. Rain is on the way for Saturday, but not a complete washout Saturday, and in fact, not for the entire weekend. We're dry once again on Sunday. Here's what's happening in the next couple of days. Our surface winds are out of the northeast. That will continue. Aloft, we're starting to pick up more of that southwesterly flow. That's what will start bringing back a little bit more cloudiness, especially I think for Thursday and then again on Saturday. In fact, with the approaching front, we might get a bit more sunshine during the day on Friday. Then we'll be setting up the stage for a cold front to move on through. Now the good news is with this front, unlike the one we saw this past weekend, we had that surge of warm, humid air, which is why this past Saturday saw our high get up to 83 degrees. This front is not going to have that warm air surge out ahead of it. Temperatures will still be on the cool side Saturday, and as the front moves in Saturday afternoon or evening, we're not going to have that severe risk. And in fact, a lot of the rainfall starts wrapping up late evening or night, and then we'll be watching that rain come to an end. Big developing Gulf flow, which kind of will start to develop almost a nor'easter if it's off the coast, but a fairly powerful East Coast system, which once we're on the back side of, it will start reinforcing that cold, dry air. So our temperatures come down for Sunday. As far as the rainfall outlook with that front, only a low threat for some localized flooding, mainly down into parts of southwestern Terrebonne, but more so out to our west, as rainfall accumulation totals are only looking to be about 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch. So we're not even talking about that much rainfall from the front. We'll kind of add to our totals, which we are still very much in a serious drought. 61 degrees our high over the next couple of days. Note the morning lows will be gradually increasing. Better chance of rain kind of the second half of the day Saturday, and temperatures coming down behind a front by Sunday.
All right, Chris, thank you.